Lucy 语言家教。
Welcome to Lucy Language Tutoring. I'm Scott, and this is Lucy. Real English. No textbooks, no classrooms. Today's lesson was produced in Taiwan's capital city of Taipei. Please listen to this recording while reading the lesson. Enjoy today's lesson. It's all coming right now from Lucy Language. Shopping, drinking cocktails, sleeping. These are Lucy's favorite pastimes. It's a good mix of socializing, nutrition, and healthy living, yet it's not as well balanced as it could be. Lucy's response when I pointed this out shouldn't have taken me by surprise, but somehow it did. "I know what you're getting at," she said. "I've been thinking the same thing. I could stand to add a new hobby, something that involves more movement, something to get my blood flowing." Nodding my head and smiling, "Exactly," I said. "Like swimming or running. You love those activities." Lucy agreed, and she was ready to put her new plan into action. Little did I know, through the grapevine, she had heard about a handsome tennis instructor. Before I could blink, she was on the computer, filling out a registration form for a Monday afternoon class with Mr. Weber Court, her soon-to-be drop-dead gorgeous ball boy. Lucy likes eye candy, maybe more than the average dog. Yet I hoped her desire to participate in the tennis class was genuine, not merely because Weber was her cup of tea. Sure enough, Lucy didn't disappoint me. She joined the other students every Monday afternoon for 3 hours, keeping her eyes, in equal parts, on Weber and the tennis balls. Weber taught them tennis. Then they practiced what they had learned, and it didn't hurt that Weber was easy on their eyes. Lucy wasn't the only student with perfect attendance for Weber's weekly class. Lucy and her classmates listened and watched to their instructor's lessons, week after week, with unwavering alacrity. Tennis was good for Lucy. It added some much-needed exercise to her weekly schedule. It also mixed well with her existing interests. She shopped for tennis equipment and tennis outfits. She drank cocktails while watching tennis matches on television. And during her naps, she sometimes dreamt about playing doubles with Weber at a tennis grand slam like the U.S. Open. Most of the students, including Lucy, were improving each week. Lucy's racket skills, especially her backhand stroke, were worlds apart from where they had been when she began the tennis class just 3 months earlier. Weber taught his class all the basics of the game, and Lucy had come close to mastering most of them. She now had a solid foundation for further improving her tennis skills. Lucy was sad on the last day of her tennis class. She already had plans to continue playing with friends, so she would get her weekly dose of exercise, even though the class had ended. But she wouldn't get her weekly dose of Weber. Weber smiled at Lucy, and Lucy smiled back at Weber. He said, "I hope you join my class again next summer." Lucy's smile grew larger. You can bet on it. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the lesson. To purchase a copy of today's lesson, including the audio recording, a PDF of the lesson, and answer key, send email to lucylanguage@icloud.com for more details.
Lucy 语言家教。